Testing, testing, testing. Yo, yo, yo. What's up? It's who? It's the Eighth Dragon, and I'm back with another tier list, baby. Let's get it. I know it's been a while, but usually these tier lists, I just kind of do them when I feel like doing them. So, welcome to episode 11, I believe episode 11 of tier list by the Eighth Dragon. I've been getting a lot of love for the last one, the PS2 one, and I'm glad you guys were watching it and looking at it. It's still a growing channel. It's good to see things in triple digits as a growing channel. Hopefully, you guys start liking the tier list. The catalog is going to be there. And my channel is going to be a lot to do with catalog. Tier list is going to be 13 episodes. There would be a season 2 later on, and I'm going to kind of like I always say, I'm going to fix it up more. I'm going to make it like more better editing and all that. But right now we're just kind of like it seems like podcasty, right? Like there's not really much editing. I'm just talking and telling you my thoughts. More different content is coming. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I have there's a new series called Top of the Eighth that I'm working on, and I'm gonna give you my 8th favorite of something. It's kind of like a top 10, but it says it's gonna be the top 8. And then I got Versus coming, which is gonna be I'm going to put 2 things head to head and then tell you my thoughts and tell you criteria. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot more new things coming. So that's my first minute plug, right? This tier list, if you see the title, is the Disney and Pixar tier list. Now, I'm not, the grand encyclopedia of Disney movies or Pixar movies, but there's some movies I've seen. I kind of want to tier them. I have not seen all of these movies. I'll tell you, that's why there's a never seen thing. I've not seen all of these movies, right? I'll give you my, I've seen most of the classics, and a lot of things for this tier list. They don't really have the part 2s, right? That might actually come in season 2, right? Like Cinderella 2 or Peter Pan: Return to Neverland, or these are mainly just the animated ones that kind of went straight to theaters. In season 2, I will do a second tier list with those sequels. So, keep that in mind. And then, if I never seen it, I'm sorry. There's some movies I just never seen. I haven't seen all these things, right? So let's kind of get started, right? Snow White. Snow White's going to be C tier. And the reason why is kind of like the first Disney animated movie that's ever happened. If you ever know, like, what Walt actually went through, like a quick history on Walt Disney. Snow White was a big deal back then. I forgot like the year it came, like the 40s or something. Snow White was a big deal because the way they made the movie was kind of crazy. But that's one reason I'm giving it a C tier, because of its time. It's just it's just Snow White's movie. 7 dwarves. You know the story, right? It's like she eats a bad apple, she's chilling, and then she almost dies or something. It was more about the music and the animation for its time. It was like top tier. So I'm gonna give it a C tier. For the movie, it's just because it's an old movie. And I don't think I'm gonna go too long with this tier list as well. Depending how it goes, right? So Pinocchio, I'm gonna give it a little B tier. It is better than Snow White in my opinion. I don't know if it was the second movie ever made. Probably was by Walt, but Pinocchio to this time is still like a story that kind of goes on, and you can kind of rewatch like Pinocchio. Geppetto's a good character. Just the story of Pinocchio. He wants to be a real boy. He gets captured, and it's a very good movie. I'm gonna give it a B tier, mainly because I don't think it's quite the A tier, but it's pretty good. Fantasia's just music. It's just Mickey Mouse doing music. I'm gonna give it a C tier. I think it is better than tells a story, right? I'm gonna give it a C tier. It's mainly a musical. It's good to listen to. It's just music is going, like different instruments, and then Mickey being a conductor and all that. I think it's C tier. I think Snow White's better because Snow White has more of a story, if I remember. And some of these movies, right? I'm not gonna remember them perfectly. I'm just not. Maybe I could be wrong, right? So this is mainly off of memory, like I always do with most of my tier lists, right? So I'm gonna give it a C tier. Dumbo is not bad. I'm gonna give it another C tier. Most of these old movies, they probably get a C tier because they're more along the lines of how good they were for their time. But didn't hold out as much. Like Dumbo was a C tier movie. I think it's better than Snow White. I did find it a lot better, but it's kind of similar to like Pinocchio, but not really. But I think it's a C tier. It's about the elephant that gets captured in circus, and the characters aren't bad. I'm not gonna give it a B tier. I think it's high C tier. Bambi is the same way. I don't know why. It just feels like a C tier movie to me. Yeah, you got tragedy that happens in there, but once again, it's a very, very C tier movie to me, and we'll just leave it there. The animals talk is just it's not really much of a plot. So I think it's better than Snow White? No. Do I think it's better than Fantasia? No. I'm gonna leave it a C tier. Saludos amigos. I've never seen this. I just never seen it. I don't know what that is. The Three Caballeros. Of course I know Three Caballeros. I'm gonna give it a. It's funny. It's quite good. It's with Donald Ducks in them. Another C tier. I think it's funnier than I think it's better than all the movies. It seems like funnier than everything else. So I'll leave that. Make mine music. I don't know what that is. I've never seen it. Fun and fancy free. I've never seen Jiminy Cricket and Mickey Mouse do anything. Melody Time, same thing. I've never seen it. The Adventures of Homie and Mr. Toad. I've never seen it. It's some movies I've never seen, and it probably just weren't commercial enough or something. But I didn't see any of those movies. Cinderella, we'll give Cinderella a B tier. For these princess movies, it's probably the better character. Cinderella's probably the better princess that I like more of all the other ones. The story itself is a lot better than everything else on C tier. Is it better than Pinocchio? I don't think so. Maybe you can say it is. The characters just flesh out more. Actually, I give it a B tier. It might go a little bit up as I start remembering more. Probably leave it at B tier, maybe A, because it was a pretty good movie. I ain't gonna lie. We'll think about it. Alice in Wonderland. Probably give it a B tier. It's a good movie. I think it's better than Pinocchio. Mainly Alice goes into like this world. She like falls in a hole and all this, and you know the story of Alice in Wonderland. I don't have to explain too much, but everything in there, the characters are really wacky and everything, and it's a pretty good movie. I'd give it a B tier. Peter Pan, I will probably say it's close to B, high C, probably B. It's not a bad movie. It's more along the lines of just Peter Pan finds these kids, they go to Neverland. And I think mainly all these movies come to character, right? Because they're not going to be the best plot ever, right? It's just Peter Pan. He takes these kids to Neverland about, they're going to grow up. Or they should go to a place they never want to grow old. And these are old movies, right? But more along the lines is the characters that kind of shine out in all these movies. It's more of the characters themselves. And that was a lot of things later, like earlier in the years of like Disney. It was mainly more about the characters, not the plot. That's why these characters are always so big, because they focus more on who they were. With that being said, all the characters in Peter Pan is kind of what dragged it up to a B tier. Looking back, mainly usually in these tier lists there's a lot of moving parts, so it might move around. Lady and the Tramp, and to talk about music, because music is a big part of all these Disney movies too. The music in all these, I don't think it really started until Fantasia. Everything else is kind of like not really memorable. Lady and the Tramp, I'm gonna give it a D tier. I just wasn't into the movie as much. This is the only that one part that is showing right now, like on the picture, is probably the only thing I learned about the movie. I remember about the movie. I don't remember anything mainly. I just remember not liking it as much. Sleeping Beauty is the C tier. Out of all the princesses, I think she was just the lamest. But everybody around, all the characters around were better. I'm gonna probably give it a little bit more better than Bambi. I think Maleficent was a good character. Mainly that's it. Every other character was kind of bland. 101 Dalmatians. I did like it. I enjoyed it. I think it is a high C tier. I'm not gonna put a B tier. All the Dalmatians, and each you can like kind of spot the like main 7 or 8 like characters. They were all pretty good as characters. The Cruella was a good character as well, and the parents of the Dalmatian parents, I kind of forgot their names, were good too. It was a fun movie, so I'm gonna leave it there. There's 100. They made a live action one. I think they made a live action one before the actual live action spree started happening. Sword and Stone. Unfortunately, I never really saw this movie, so I'm gonna put in never seen. I know a lot of people like have things about that movie, whether it's good or not. I just never seen it, unfortunately. Jungle Book. I believe Jungle Book is an A tier. I think this movie was really good. On top of that, the characters in Jungle Book were really good. Like it's fun. It's a good movie. It's a funny movie and everything. I think it's an A tier. Top of eight. At the moment, I'm gonna think is better. It's better than all these. Maybe I'll move it down later on, but let's keep going. I'm gonna unzoom. See if I can unzoom a little bit. The just the screen itself, because you guys can see more of it. All right, yeah, I like it like that. Aristocrats. I don't remember the movie much. I know the movie exists. I just don't remember it much. Robin Hood. This is like the Robin Hood movie. I'm gonna give it a D tier. I just wasn't too into it I've seen the movie. I just don't remember it much. And I remember not really caring about the movie as much either. So I'm gonna give it a D tier in my book. Winnie the Pooh. The Winnie the Pooh movie is. The thing is, the Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. There's a. I think I was more thinking about the Tigger movie. The Tigger movie was the better one. Winnie the Pooh the movie. I just don't remember it much. I don't remember it much. The Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. I remember the show. I don't remember much of the movie. I've never seen this either. Rescuers. The Fox and the Hound. Fox and the Hound is pretty cool. I am gonna give it a C tier though. It was a good movie. I think it's better than Three Caballeros. It's not better than 101. 101 Dalmatians might go to B tier. We'll still think about it. The Fox and the Hound. It's a cool movie. Honestly, I'd probably put it behind, like a little bit better than Bambi. No, probably the back. Fox and the Hound's okay. The Great Detective Mouse. I don't remember that. I don't remember the Black Cauldron. I don't remember Oliver, and I probably do remember this movie, The Oliver Company or something. I probably remember that, but I don't. Not much. Let's do this again. Okay, cool. The Little Mermaid. We have our first S tier. I think this movie is one of the best Disney movies ever made. The music was really good. The characters were fantastic. The kind of plot was okay too, but maybe A tier, maybe high A tier. I think The Little Mermaid was probably one of the best movies. The characters in the movie was probably the best, but the music was fantastic. We're gonna bounce around because that might be high A tier, S tier, depending on how much I really care. But I think there's like the songs in The Little Mermaid is what brings it to S tier. But we'll see about that. Yeah, like I said, all the characters in Little Mermaid was good. Ariel as the princess is one of my favorite, probably the best princess of Disney. I don't know. I never seen Down Under. I don't know what that is. What's this? Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast is another A tier. I do like the characters in it. I think Beast. All the characters really are memorable, and like the whole premise of the plot was not bad. About the Beast being, everyone thinks he's a bad guy, but he ends up being a good guy, and just like he got cursed and everything. Do I think it's better than Jungle Book? I might think it's also better than Little Mermaid. Nah, not really. I'll leave it under Little Mermaid, but I think it is better than Jungle Book. Aladdin. Aladdin is one of my favorite movies. I'm gonna put it in S tier. The actual movie Aladdin. The characters were fantastic. Every single character was really good. The animation was good. I said, I think Ariel's the better princess, but Jasmine was probably far up there as well. And the plot about Aladdin being a street rat and then he wants riches. You got the genie get 3 wishes, depending what wish he loses upon, and later on he uses his last wish to free Genie. And Robin Williams as Genie was fantastic. I think this is a straight S tier. The live action sucked to me, but the actual animation is S tier. This was the streak of S tier, right? The Lion King, I don't know which one I like more. I'm probably gonna say Aladdin I like more as a movie. The Lion King is another S tier. Characters, tragedy of loss, all these, like, just the animation and the music. The music's fantastic. I think I'm gonna put Lion King as a better one as Aladdin, mainly because the music hits so much better. Um, yeah, Lion King is S tier. Great characters, such an amazing movie. Probably won so many awards if I remember to back then. It's one of the greatest movies ever made, like ever. Pocahontas is okay. I'm gonna put it in B tier. No, not okay. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie, but um, I think maybe you know what? I think it was better than Peter Pan, and we'll leave it at B tier. Pocahontas is mainly Disney's take on like the real Pocahontas thing, and if she loses her, if you know the story of Pocahontas, like the real one, like the history of like the Native Americans and like the British and all that. It's kind of what the movie's saying. I think it was a good movie. It was a good movie. I believe it at B tier. The Hunchback of Notre Dame was a decent movie. I think it's the highest C tier. It's just strange. The Hunchback character himself was just really, I don't know. I just wasn't into it. All the other characters surrounding him was okay. Um, I just give it a C tier. It was a decent movie. It was a decent watch. Is Hercules? Yeah, Hercules is probably S tier. Once again, right? Like the characters in Hercules were fantastic. Hades was great. Hercules himself was good. Like all the characters surrounding it. Now, is it better than Aladdin? I don't think so. I personally like Aladdin more. Hercules, everything else was good. Like just what Hades do using the chick to weaken his character. It's all good. I think Hercules was great. But now I think about it, I think it is an A tier to me. I'm sorry if you hate me if you want. I think it's A tier to me. I did like the Little Mermaid a little bit better. Actually, no. Put Hercules there. Hercules top of A tier. Top of A tier. And maybe it'll go to S tier. I'll think about it when I do like my read look. Mulan was a good movie. I'm gonna put it in A tier. I think it was better than Cinderella. I think it's better than Jungle Book, actually, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put Mulan in A tier. I do think it's better than Beauty and the Beast. Um, Mulan is a great movie. Eddie Murphy as Mushu was fantastic. You know, the animation, like it goes to like it has the artistic style of like back then of China, and Mulan trying to join the army as a man, and then like the music was pretty good too. Yeah, I think it was a good movie. It's a good movie. I'm not gonna go too in depth in these movies. Mainly, this is gonna be like a lot more grading of what I think than giving the whole plot of these movies, right? Because most people have seen these movies. Most people have already seen these movies. They know why I'm gonna talk about it, right? If you have a question, I can answer it in the comment section. So that's the first time I plug the comment section. But as comment, I'll probably most likely answer why. Tarzan is my favorite movie out of all. Yes, Tarzan is my favorite movie. Probably my favorite Disney movie ever made. Just as a movie itself, the characters are great. I love like the aesthetic of the jungle. The jungle like setting is just like who Tarzan is. I think it was my favorite one. Just the characters coming in, like the British characters coming in. You can talk to animals, and of course the Phil Collins music is all top tiers. Those songs are like to this day like cult classics, and probably classics like universal classics. And Tarzan was a great movie. Everything later on when when Kerchak died, it S tier. It's great. I think it's my favorite Disney movie ever made. I believe that. I thought like all like even like the artistic style, like it's all like mainly green and it's in the jungle and everything, so it's good. You have like two bad characters, which is like the cheetah and the what's his name? I forgot the main villain's name. I really forgot the main villain. It starts with a C. Clayton. So yeah, I think it's a great movie. I think it's my favorite movie ever. Well, not ever, but ever of all like Disney. Fantasia 2000. I remember this movie, and I think I'll put it kind of with the same with the other Fantasia. I think it did have a lot more colors and everything. It was well better made for Fantasia movie. I think it does deserve Better than Snow White. Nah, leave it there. I think it's the same tier as the other Fantasia. It's got kind of the same premise, music, but I think the music was more grander. Dinosaurs. I remember this movie, and Dinosaurs is gonna get like kind of a. I get a C tier. Mainly nah, it was B tier. Everything like it was such an enjoyable movie. I remember going to the theaters and watching this. It was a very enjoyable watch, and I still remember it can kind of keep up to this day. All the dinosaur characters and them just walking through. It's a good movie. I give it a B tier. Emperor's New Groove. I think this is an A tier. It's better than Jungle Book. I think it's kind of the same aesthetic, but I think it is better than Jungle Book. It's not better than Beauty and the Beast. Emperor's New Groove is the Emperor. And they had like a show later. It was pretty funny too. All the characters there were just good. All very funny. The main character was funny as well. Yusuke, I think his name was. Well, regardless, the Emperor's New Groove was an amazing movie. He's a prick, and then he changes to being a good guy later on. He was like a spoiled rich emperor who just did whatever he wants. Maybe we might put it in S tier because it was a great movie. Honestly, I'm going to put it in A tier. I think it was a fantastic movie. We're still thinking about if Little Mermaid should be in S tier. All that, these three is gonna like mix a lot, right? Because I do think Hercules was the weaker movie out of these two, but we'll think about it. Atlantis, The Lost Empire. I remember people liking that movie. I just don't remember it much. I don't remember this movie much, and that's unfair, right? So you usually like later on, I'll watch some of these movies and I'll give you. So here's another plug. That new series, the top 8 that I'm making later. That will be adding some of the things I've already I had to watch, right? So if Atlantis ends up being like one of my favorite Disney movies ever, I'll do like a top 8 of top of the 8th of Disney movies, and I'll let you guys know why. Lilo and Stitch is probably high A tier. Once it gets characters and music come to light, right? All the music in Lilo and Stitch was fantastic. Am I gonna put it? I think it's not better than Hercules. But it's such a. Actually, I like it better. I personally like this movie better than Hercules. Emperor's New Groove or Lilo and Stitch. I think Lilo and Stitch could stay where it is, but the character in Lilo and Stitch, and especially the music, was fantastic. I think it was a lot. It was a lot of fun watching that movie. Like always watching it. Hercules the same way. It's gonna be a battle between those. Treasure Planet. Listen, man, I seen Treasure Planet so long ago, but I had to not pay attention, right? This is another movie that I'm gonna watch later. I hear too many good things about this movie, and I've always wanted to watch it. I just never had the time to watch it, or I don't know. I'm gonna watch Treasure Planet. So I know it's never seen. I know most people will be pissed about that, but unfortunately, I just never watched Treasure Planet. So I'm gonna watch it. I will watch it before the 8th, not the 8th of today, top 8 content. Brother Bear was really good. I'm gonna put it in B tier. It would be A tier because the story of Brother Bear was awesome. Is it better than the Jungle Book? Realistically, man, I know Jungle Book is a lot more iconic, but Brother Bear was that movie. I don't think it's an S tier. I still don't think it's better than Beauty and the Beast. It essentially is the just like Jungle Book. Jungle Book is such a fun movie too. We'll leave it there. Brother Bear was really good. If you ever watched the movie, it's like this man, he turns into a bear, and I think he was always hunting the bears. I forgot a little bit of the plot, but I remember definitely enjoying the movie because it was really fun. I never seen Home on the Range. I just saw the commercials. Chicken Little was okay. I'm gonna give it a C tier. Is it better than? Probably high C tier. Now I'm thinking about it. The movie was fun. It was a really fun movie to watch. It's when the aliens come, or I think it was aliens that come later, that was the best part of the movie. Chicken Little, leave it there. Meet the Robinsons, I don't remember it much, and I probably would have gave it an F tier. Bolt, I never seen Bolt. Sorry, Bolt. Princess and the Frog was okay. I'm gonna put Beauty and the Beast. Actually, no, it was a lot more fun. Is it under Chicken Little? It's better than Hunchback Notre Dame. Princess of the Frog was really good. The characters again, once again, the characters shine in a movie like this, right? So that's Princess of the Frog. That's why I'm gonna give it. Let's see what's next. Tangled. Surprisingly, Tangled is an A tier, and I'm going to put it. Actually, it's B tier. Top. I think it's better than Cinderella. Tangled is really good. Honestly, it was a good movie to me. I think, like I said, once the character shine, the Rapunzel shined is probably my favorite character on that movie, and even the dude was I forgot his name. I don't remember much of these people's names, right? But it is an enjoyable watch. I think it is probably B tier, high A tier. Brother Bear was really good. Leave it at A. Winnie the Pooh. I don't know if this is a Tigger movie. Like whichever one is the Tigger movie was the one that was really good. This is like probably another Winnie the Pooh, and I just never seen it and I probably never cared. Wreck It Ralph. Wreck It Ralph was fantastic. I'm not gonna put it in S tier, but I'm gonna put it in high A tier. Is it better than Lilo and Stitch? Better than Hercules? Yeah, I did find it better than Hercules. I did better. This is really fun. I don't think it's better than Little Mermaid was really good. I like Little Mermaid. I was little. You watched it. I watched it a couple times. Better than Emperor's New Groove. Better than Lilo and Stitch. I'm gonna put it there. Wreck-It Ralph was fun. I'm glad Disney used all these other characters. It is like a video game-ish thing, so you guys know who I am with video games. And Wreck-It Ralph was fun. Like they had like what's her name? Sarah Silverman playing as the little glitch, and the little glitch chick, and like I'm guessing the premise was like this arcade was about to like this arcade what was it called, machine was just the owners was just about to like quit on it, and then because there was a glitch, and it's more along the lines. I'm gonna spoil that movie, but I think it's an A tier. Frozen, I'm gonna give it a C tier. It wasn't bad. They have that one song that was good. So yeah, the actually two songs that was good. Mainly the music is what carried the movie, right? It was a decent movie. I'm gonna give it a C tier. Maybe I think it's top of C tier. I think it's very top of C tier. Is it better than Peter Pan? No. I just don't think so. It was a really good C tier. Don't bring that. Don't bring that. But I'm gonna bring this. Big Hero 6 is a top tier movie, and Big Hero. I guess it is Disney. I always thought it was Pixar, but maybe it's Pixar. Big Hero 6. No, it's not Pixar. It's Disney. The premise, everything is really good about this movie. It was fantastic. I think it's A. I think it's still A. I don't think it's a perfect S tier to me. Everything about the movie is good. It's like this kid loses his brother, and like he becomes a hero, and then I think it's better than Wreck-It Ralph. I don't think it's better than Lilo and Stitch. I like Lilo and Stitch. I like the other movies a lot better. But Hero 6 is a really good movie. I'll give it an A tier. I didn't watch Zootopia, and the internet is the reason why. Moana, unfortunately, I don't have a child, so like I never wanted to put Moana on. Like I just don't care about Moana. I'm sorry, I never seen it. Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. This was the more forgettable one. I will say is B tier. It wasn't bad though. I think it was good. I think it's like under Dinosaur is better than Frozen. I believed it was better than Frozen one, and that's the one he goes to the internet, and like the glitch gets like caught up in other things, and they have like the Pixar looking princesses, and it's a lot of Easter eggs in this movie, but it wasn't bad. I like it a lot, so I was gonna put it in B tier. Better than Dinosaurs. I think it's better than Dinosaurs. Now I really think about it, Dinosaur can stay in high B tier. It was pretty good. Frozen 2 was better than Frozen 1, honestly, and I'm going to put it right here. I think Pinocchio was better than everything. I'm gonna put it right there. It's gonna be in B tier, like mid B tier range. Frozen 2 had a better plot. The setting was a lot better, and it's because these characters were already established. They didn't take too much time like establishing the characters. They kind of just went going. I think Frozen 2 was a good movie. I think it was better than the first one. And it stays there in B tier. I didn't watch Rava, so most of these next Disney movies I didn't really watch, right? Enchanted. I didn't watch Enchanted. Hold on. I didn't watch Strange World. I didn't watch Wish. So those other new Disney movies, I just haven't watched them yet, right? Don't hate me. If you want to like stop, if you want to start watching tier list now, you can. But now we're going to Pixar. So I've seen a lot of Pixar movies. Toy Story 1 was a great movie. I would put it in B tier for Toy Story 1. The reason is because I feel like they were establishing more of the characters in Toy Story 1, and like there was a plot, but not really. And I think it's better than Tangled. Yeah, it's gonna be highest B tier, but still a great watch, great movie. Like they were still great characters. They were establishing the characters. I'm gonna get to that why, in the next one. A Bug's Life. Bug's Life was really fun. It was really good. I think it was better than Dinosaur. It is better than Wreck-It Ralph. It's better. No, not better than Peter Pan. So I'm gonna leave it a B tier. A Bug's Life. Like I said, the characters was fun. The main villain was cool, and like just them going into the world of insects and everything. And it was like this also had like the 3D modeling things it kind of started going into. The games were fired. No one's gonna tell me otherwise too. Yeah, so that's the Bug's Life. The main character was funny. His love interest was funny too, and all that. Bug's Life was good. I give it a B tier. Toy Story 2 was the better one, and I'm gonna explain why. It kind of coincided with what I said earlier. Toy Story 2, I would put it as more enjoyable than everything here. Lilo and Stitch, Emperor's New Groove. I think it is right here. I am to believe Toy Story 2 was the better Toy Story movie. I think it's the second best Toy Story. Yeah, it is the second best Toy Story. No, it's the second best Toy Story, and we're gonna get that later. I feel like the characters were already established, so they kind of just do their thing. They get Woody gets stolen or something, and like the toys go to look for him, and then he's like, "Nah, I don't want to go back because he's getting jealous, and Andy's playing with something else and all that." So yeah, I give it there, right? I think Toy Story 2 was like the better one. The characters were more funnier. There's a lot more situations. They like leave the room and go other places. Toy Story 2 was a better one. I'm gonna give it an A tier, high A tier. I think it's better than Emperor's New Groove, and even the new characters they introduced are good. Monsters Inc. Monsters Inc. was really funny, really great movie, hilarious, and I think it is an A tier. Is it? Once again, I think it's like in this realm. I think it's not better than Lilo and Stitch, but it's good. It's a great movie. It's great. It's a great movie. Like once again, it comes to characters, right? Sully and Mike were really funny characters, really good. Like they're very comedic, and like it's funny. Even like when they're all scared of humans, like all the monsters are. The villain is awesome. Like I'm gonna leave it there. Do I think it's better than Lilo and Stitch? Probably better than Lilo and Stitch. I'll leave it at A tier. Finding Nemo is one of the greatest movies ever. I'm going to put this at S tier. All the characters were good. Actually, it's such an enjoyable movie. I love that I can keep watching it, and it doesn't feel old. It's like the journey of two fishes, and one of the fishes looking for his son, which is Nemo, and Nemo's scared. Nemo's the only fish left, and his only son, and the dad's like very paranoid. The journey of Finding Nemo is what makes the movie really good, and I think that's where it comes off. That's why I'm gonna put an S tier. It's such a great movie. The Incredibles 1, to me, I'm gonna put it in B tier. I think it's better than A Bug's Life. I think it's better than Peter Pan, Pocahontas, Alice in Wonderland. I don't think it's better than Frozen 2. Yeah, Incredibles were really fun movies. I know it took like years for the second one to ever come out, but they're like the movie was an enjoyable watch. The character, once again, where I keep saying characters because mainly it's the characters, right? Just like the characters themselves, it's a family of superheroes, and they try to hide identity and everything, and I think they stopped wanting to be superheroes then because superheroes were like banned, and all the characters were good, even the sidekick, even the homie too, Mr. Incredible's homie. But it was a fun movie. It's a fun movie. Even the villain was good. It's like a kid that like was pissed off at Mr. Incredible for a long time. He used to be a fan. Cars is Cars 1. Cars 1 is gonna get like so I'm gonna give it a B tier, but now I'm thinking about it, I think Dinosaurs should be C tier. I think Dinosaurs is probably like the better C tier movie, like the best C tier movie. Like anything, like it feels like if it's better than Dinosaurs, it should be up. If it's not, it's gonna be there. That's like the proving ground, right? Cars was funny. It was a good movie. I like. Once again, characters were good. The aesthetic of the cars, just like talking to each other and like cars having love interests and everything. Larry the Cable Guy played the truck, which he was really funny being the truck. I think Cars was a good movie. It was funny, so I'm gonna give it a B tier. What was the next movie? Ratatouille. Ratatouille was good. Ratatouille was good. I think it was better than Cars. Better than Bug's Life? Yeah, better than Bug's Life. Better than Peter Pan. Better than Pocahontas. Alice in Wonderland. I think it's around here. So Ratatouille was fun. It was like this rat like learned how to he knows how to cook, and then like the chef of the place sucks at cooking, so like he finds a rat and the rat like controls him. Um that's mainly the premise of the movie. It's good. It's fun to watch. B. Wally, I don't remember it much. I seen Wally. That's the thing. It was a good movie. It was decent. I think it's the bottom of C tier if I want to be honest. To me it is. I felt like the movie was a little boring. Up was a great movie. I'm gonna put it in. Am I gonna put it in A tier? A lot of people really like this movie. I thought it was great. I thought like the premise of like the memories him and his dead wife went through was good. Fuck, it was good. I'm gonna put it A tier. I think it's better than Brother Bear. I think it's better than Jungle Book too. I think it's better than Beauty and the Beast, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I'm gonna put it there. Tier list is getting big. I think it's the biggest like widest tier list I ever had. Not the biggest, not the longest, but like the widest, right? So Toy Story 3. This is what I was talking about earlier. Toy Story 3 was the better movie of Toy Story 2. It is in the same tier though, but I think it was better than Toy Story 2. The fact that like a lot of things, it's like Andy's growing up, Andy's giving away his toys, and then he has to give them away like in the end, and they go to like a donation park, and then he gives the toys back. It it's really good. It's really good. It was a really good send off. I think it was the best movie out of all the Toy Stories. I'll tell you that. It's my favorite one. Cars 2. I do remember it. I didn't like it. I just didn't like it. D. Yeah, I didn't like Cars 2. I didn't like it at all. Like it sucked. Cars 1 was awesome. Cars 2 just felt like they just needed to throw a plot somewhere. Brave, I didn't watch it. Monsters University was really funny. It's not better than Monsters Inc. I'm going to give it into a B tier. Probably there. It's better than Dinosaurs. It's not better than Cars. But it was a really funny movie. Like Monsters Inc. The Monsters Pixar movies were probably my favorite like funny movies. Like the characters were like really good and funny. Inside Out, I've seen this movie. I actually liked it. It is better than. I'd give it a B tier. I think it's better than Monsters. Nah, bottom of B tier, man. This was a good movie. You should watch it. Like, if you don't think it's a good movie, if you like never wanted to watch it because you didn't know if it was gonna be a good movie, I thought it was a good movie. So like it is. It is a good movie. It's like a movie I didn't think I would like, and I ended up like actually thinking it was good. Inside Out is like the emotions of like I think it's like a girl or something, and then like it just reacts inside. It's a good movie. I think you should watch it. Finding Dory wasn't that good. It just was. It didn't have the same magic as Finding Nemo. It wasn't too bad though. Kind of forgot the movie existed, to be honest. I'm gonna put D tier. I'm sorry. It wasn't. It was okay. The Good Dinosaur, I didn't watch it. I didn't even watch Cars 3 because I didn't like Cars 2. I didn't watch Coco. Incredibles 2 was very overhyped. I'm going to put it as... It was just a D tier. I didn't like it. I didn't like it much. Toy Story 4, I didn't watch it. I kind of gave up after 3. I just don't want to watch it. And I didn't watch Onward. So the rest of these movies I didn't watch. I didn't watch Soul. I didn't watch Luca. I didn't watch none of these. I didn't watch Buzz Lightyear. I don't think Buzz Lightyear should have a movie of his own. I didn't watch it. Sorry. These I didn't watch either. Inside Out 2, I would like to watch it. I think, it would be a good watch. I think I'd seen this one, like the Elemental one. No, I didn't. I didn't watch any of the rest ones. I didn't care for the plot. I didn't care for any of those things. This is my tier list. So it's not the best tier list, right? Not the best tiering episode. I just kind of wanted to give my thoughts on these Disney movies. Let's go down the list. Tarzan's my favorite Disney movie of all time. It should be there. The Lion King. The Lion King is my second favorite movie of all time. Between like Tarzan and The Lion King, it's really hard to choose, right? I think both of those movies are good. I just think Tarzan was a lot more better. Not a lot more. Sorry, it was a little bit more better, but a lot more better in the music. That's what I mean. I think Tarzan is my favorite Disney movie of all time. Aladdin's right in the third place where it should be. Aladdin was awesome, was funny. The characters were my favorite all the way till all the characters were good. All the characters were good. So we're going to leave it there. Finding Nemo, I don't think it's S tier now that I think about it. I think it's A tier. And I think Little Mermaid is an S tier. Just one can say that Aladdin and Little Mermaid are like very close. Because Little Mermaid's music, it's kind of like what Tarzan is to Lion King. I think like the music in the Little Mermaid just outtakes Aladdin. On top of that, like they did really good like expressing the Ariel's character, even when she couldn't talk, and I thought it was a better movie. Like all the songs slap, bro. All the songs slapped. If you want to tier good Disney movies, the songs have to slap, bro. The songs are like the best part of these Disney movies. I don't care what anyone says anymore. The like plots, they're all like Disney plots, right? But the actual music in the fucking thing is what makes like the Disney movie, in my opinion. Hi Nemo, I moved it down to A tier. I think it was just missing something that the S tiers all have. It's probably music. That's it. Nemo's the top of A tier though. Like all these, I guess the music parts are like the best part of my favorite parts of Disney movies, right? And these Disney movies. Toy Story 3 can stay there. I think Toy Story 3 was really good. It was an amazing send off. Toy Story 2, I am gonna put it a little bit behind Monsters. Lilo and Stitch, yeah. Lilo and Stitch. The Emperor's New Groove stays there. Monsters Inc. stays there. Is Monster X funnier than Emperor's New Groove? Probably. I think that's pretty hard, isn't it? Pause. Emperor's New Groove was funny. So Monsters Inc. was funny. Now we're gonna leave it like that. I think Monsters Inc. was a lot better. Emperor's New Groove stays there. Lilo and Stitch stays there. Toy Story 2 stays there. Big Hero 6 stays there. Wreck-It Ralph stays there, but I do think Hercules should move up. I think Hercules should be behind Lilo and Stitch, in my opinion. I enjoy Hercules more than all those movies. Mulan stays there, up. I'm going to put Beauty and the Beast right behind Hercules. No, behind Toy Story 2. It's slightly better than Big Hero 6, in my opinion. Up stays there. Jungle Book stays there. Brother Bay stays there. Toy Story stays in B tier. Tangled stays in B tier. Cinderella stays in B tier. Pinocchio stays in B tier. Frozen 2 stays in B tier. The Incredibles stay there. Alice in Wonderland, Ratatouille. Pocahontas, B tier. Peter Pan stays there. Bugs Life. Wreck-It Ralph runs the internet, whatever. They need to make like Wreck-It Ralph crashes out on Twitter. I think that'll be the greatest third movie. Cars stays there. Monster University, Inside Out, yeah. Dinosaur, Frozen 1, The Chicken Little, President Frog. Yeah, I think everything's good where they need to be. Snow White, yes. And respect to Snow White. Unfortunately, it's the first movie, but for what Snow White did, made all this possible, which is why I give it a C tier. If it was just plot, I would have given it a D tier. Sleeping Beauty, Bambi, Fox and Hound, Wall-E. It's all those C tiers. Wall-E wasn't bad. That's why. Like it was boring, but it wasn't. It looked aesthetically, it was a very amazing looking movie. I didn't like Incredibles 2. I didn't like Dory, Robin Hood, Lady and the Tramp. And Cars 2, I'd probably put an F tier. If I'm going to put anything in F tier is going to put Cars 2. I thought it sucked. It was really bad. I didn't like it. Sorry. Hate me. I didn't like Cars 2. So, yeah, this is the tier list, guys. This is tier list for Disney. We have 2 episodes left of the season, and then I'm going to take a break from tier listing, and I'm going to give you guys other content. And then, like, next year, probably around April, we'll start doing tier lists again, and I'll have like a lot more ideas, a lot more better editing and everything. But as the moment, here it is, guys. This is the tier list, my tier list for Disney movies. There are some of them I'm going to watch, right? So let's do this. How about we do this, right? Add a row below, and then put it like purple or something. I don't know. Okay, no, actually, leave that green, because this is what I'm trying to do. Click X. We'll see later. Okay, so I might see this later and do a review on it. These movies are gonna see later, right? So put it in purple or something. Put it in dark blue or something. So these are movies I will actually take a watch later. And honestly, there is another movie I want to put as an S tier, and I can only do it if I can get it from here. And here we go. Through the power of editing, guys, I was able to skip everything I said before this and give you another S tier Disney movie, and probably the best one. A Goofy movie is the best Disney movie ever made. That's it. It's the best movie. It has everything. The plot is amazing. The music is fantastic. The premise of the movie is great, and I'm not going to go into the sequels. Like I said, the sequels will be another video, like another tier list probably on season 2. Goofy movie is the best Disney movie ever made, period. Like, it's like the music was fantastic. All the songs are great. The dynamic between father and son and Goofy actually having more of a character other than Disney than the mascot Mickey's sidekick. I thought this was a great movie. It's the best. It's the best Disney movie. It is. It is the best Disney movie in my opinion. So here's a tier list, guys. Let me see if I can go a little bit bigger so you can see. Also, the thing that I said I will see later, right? I will check out Atlantis later. Not today, but like I'll check that movie out, and I don't care about anything else, honestly. Probably Inside Out 2, and probably Toy Story 4. I will watch these other movies and probably like include them in something, right? So this is kind of the tier list here, guys. There you go. So that's my tier list for the Disney movies I've seen and watched. Like I said, the sequels and everything, I'll probably get into another tier list. Other than that, guys, this is it. So here's episode 11. Check out the other tier list, guys. If you haven't, if this is your first time seeing any of these of this, just like I got 11 other episodes and more content coming. So hit like, share, subscribe. Check out the if you go to my channel, check out the description. It has my Twitch, it has my X, Twitter, and all those other things. Take a follow, guys. There's more things coming, right? So I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching, and peace out, man. Peace.